Hi guys, it's me. I know it's been so long. Oh, I'm terrible. I took a break before I went to Cuba. Well, that was my last video before I went to Cuba, and I took a break because I was kind of getting discouraged, but now I'm kind of getting more encouraged to make videos for you guys because I love booktubing and I love just making videos and I love reading, so yeah. I'm gonna be back, so yay, I'm back, yay. So what kind of encouraged me to come back is the BookTubeAthon, and if you don't know what that is, it's basically just like a reading marathon, and you just try to see how many books, or how many, in my case, how many pages you can read in this week. And it was made by Ariel Bissett and Raylene from Padfoot and Prong 07 on YouTube. So I'll link them down below, right down there, so go check them out because they awesome. And yeah, so yes. So I'm going to make a TBR kind of pile for the BookTubeAthon, but before we begin, two things I need to say. One, I'm a really slow reader. I'm only showing you guys these books because it's good to set goals, and I feel like I need to set goals in order to read these because I get distracted with like the internet and like I can't like focus on something for a really long time. So like I'm probably not going to read all these books. Actually, probably like 100% I'm not going to read all of these books, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try. I promise. Also, second thing, I'm in the middle of reading Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. And so that's kind of like a half book that I'm reading. Like I'm gonna count it as the pages that I've read. So like I was on page 152 when I started the BookTubeAthon, and I'm on like page 220. So I have read like 70 pages in this BookTubeAthon, but I'm not gonna count it as a book that I've read because it was only half a book. So, but yeah, there's that. So now I realized that when I watched my other videos, they're really long and I went off on tangents, and I'm not going to do that, so quick and to the point. You ready? Okay, let's go. TBR pile for BookTubeAthon 2014. I'm so excited. So I wasn't going to complete any of the challenges because I think there's like 6 challenges, maybe 7, probably 7. Yeah, I think there's 7. But I wasn't going to do that. I wasn't going to complete them. But then I realized that the books that I want to read fulfill these challenges anyway. So yeah, so I'm just going to do these challenges. So yeah, first challenge. So the first challenge, well, they're in no particular order, but the first challenge is read a book with pictures in it. So I have 2 physical books for this one, actually. I know, physical book on an e-reader channel. What is going on, seriously? So the first book I have with pictures in it is Saga, the graphic novel, volume 1. I ordered this from the library like probably 2 weeks ago, and I got a little bit into it, but I don't know. I heard that it was really good, so that's why I wanted to read it, but upon reading it, I didn't know that this stuff would happen, so yeah, it's kind of for a mature audience, I would say, and it's a little weird, and it might be a little hard to get used to. Like, this page probably explains everything that I'm trying to say. I'm gonna read the first volume, see if I like it, whatever. And so that's a graphic novel, so I'll get it done really quickly. I was already into it anyway. And so the next graphic novel that well, it's not really a graphic novel. Well, it kind of is, but it's like a manga that I'm going to read is Pokemon Adventures Volume 9. Yay, the Diamond and Pearl series. So I'm in love with Pokemon, and I was reading the Diamond and Pearl series like since the beginning of summer. And I'm literally like almost done. I just kind of stopped. I like took a little break from it. Yeah, I have this much left, so I can do that. So first challenge done, yay. So the second challenge of the BookTubeAthon is read a book with red on the cover. And I know my e-reader's black and white, but I'm sure you guys have seen this cover somewhere. So I'm reading Me and Earl and the Dying Girl. And this is the book that I'm probably going to read after Fangirl. Oh, by the way, it's by Jesse Andrews. So I know you can't really see it, but this one, this thing, this column, or this row is like blue, I think, and this one is yellow. and this one was red. Trust me, I know my shit, guys. I know my shit. Yeah, so I'm gonna read that, and challenge completed. And it's like really short, so I'm trying to pick really short books because I know I won't be able to read a ton because that's just me. So I'm gonna try. I promise I'm gonna try. So the next book completes actually 2 challenges, hopefully. So the first challenge that it completes is read a book to movie adaptation. And then it also completes the start and complete a series. So a lot of people for this have been doing duologies, which is a great idea. But for those of you attempting like trilogies and like even quadrilogies and like actual series with like 5 books in them, you are great, and great job for actually doing that because I would never be able to do that. Anyway, on to the book. The first book in the series is called If I Stay by Gail Forman. So this is going to be a movie, I think, this summer. Maybe, don't quote me. But it's really short, and it looks really good. It doesn't look like a book that I would totally be into, but I like it nonetheless. Like, I think I'll like it. Like, it looks kind of cryptic and eerie and kind of emotional, so that looks really fun. And the sequel to If I Stay is called Where She Went. So I'm going to try to get these 2 books done. I will definitely be reading If I Stay. I'm probably going to read that after Meaner on the Dying Girl. But I don't really know if I'll be able to finish this one. But like I said, I'm going to try. It's nice to set goals. So the second to last challenge is read a book that it's the genre that you've read the least this year. And surprisingly, I was looking at the books that I've read this year, and I've like only been reading contemporary, which is really weird because I never used to like contemporary. But now I guess, I don't know, I guess it's just my thing, and I guess with like summer, I don't know. I've just been reading a lot of contemporary. I think the only like dystopian kind of like fiction kind of book that I've read this year was Divergent, the Divergent trilogy, which you guys saw me talk about before I went to Cuba, which was phenomenal. Anyway, I'll make more videos about that. Yeah, so I was looking through my e-reader and I just got this book, and it's from my favorite series like in the world. I think it's like my all-time favorite series. So it's called Nowhere to Run, and it's part of the 39 Clues Unstoppable series. So they have the 39 Clues, which is the original, and then they have the Vespers Rising, which is like the second series, and now they have Unstoppable. So I read the first one, and then the Vespers Rising, and now I want to get into this one because it's, okay, so there are 2 genres that I haven't read. So it's like middle grade, and I don't think I've read like any middle grade books this year, because I'm a little iffy with middle grade books. Like some of them are really, really good, but some of them I'm just not really into. But this series, so freaking good. And it's also like adventure kind of thriller, like mild thriller, but I have not read that, like any of that this year. So yeah, that's my book for the challenge. And now the last challenge is to get someone else to pick a book for you. So I was contemplating on what to do for this, but I'm just going to write 5 books down on a piece of paper and tell my sister pick a number between 1 and 10. 1 and 10. 1 and 5, obviously. I've got my books written down here. I have The Ocean at the End of the Lane, Two Boys Kissing, Where Things Come Back, Bait, and You. So, let's go. Melina, can you pick a number between 1 and 5?
4.
Okay. Okay, so as you heard, my sister chose Bait by Alex Sanchez. But yeah, so that's my lineup for this week. That scares me. Oh my god, I have so much reading to do. And so yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you later, maybe tomorrow. Bye! Have fun reading!